Alright, so doing this with CA glue, it's going to be not quite as good a grip as if I had done it with regular cement glue for styrene. My idea on that is that the regular styrene cement would actually bond these pieces together by melting the plastic and essentially fusing it. So by going with the CA, I'm thinking if this drops, falls, or otherwise gets hit, it's hopefully going to break along the seams and not along any place that is not a seam. So that could be good. These seams overall are definitely in decent shape, and I'm pretty happy with them. What I'm going to be doing next, I'll do a test fit, of course, but what I'm thinking about doing is taking some brass tubes of whichever I have the most of on hand, aluminum if needed, and to help out killing some of the flexibility here, I'll be attaching them on the bottom at least along the outer side of the landing bay areas. That should help strengthen things, and then whether I'll be doing it on the top yet or not, I don't know. And the other thing I'll show you before we sign off here is the warp I was talking about. So you can probably see there's a bit of a curve up, then it drops down in the middle, curves back up again, drops down. Basically wherever there's a seam, it curves down, bulges back up, curves down again. A lot of that goes away when the two pieces are together, and the bottom half here slots into the top half. I don't know exactly how well that gets rid of it. This top half doesn't really have that problem. You know, if I back the camera out way here though, you can definitely see a lot of warping going on. So let me flip this over. Yeah, it's definitely not as severe or evident on the top as it is on the bottom, so that's probably going to help give it a lot of stability. And once these pieces are together, that'll definitely help out on the stability. In the previous video, I think I had mentioned that rather than putting the two halves together all at once, it might be better to do a bottom top kind of situation. And my idea on that was that these internal connectors here at the landing bays, maybe it would just be easier to do one pie top, then a bottom, then a top and a bottom, and kind of assemble it that way until it was time to drop the interior inside the kit. At which point you'd seal that in, probably with 4 out of the 6 pieces assembled. So even sitting like this, it's kind of stable. And it's definitely a heavy piece. The edge here, you might be able to see that the bottom warps out. Then it goes together, then it warps out again. Let's see if I can get a better angle on that. Probably not. I'll have to put this together for real and give it some tape, and we'll see how it looks. So that's pretty much all there is to it. I got 2 more pieces to do on this, and then I can start painting it, surprisingly enough. I don't know what color I'm going to paint it yet. It's obviously going to be some form of silver. The other thing I don't know is how I'm going to mask off this rim here, because there is a dark band running around the whole thing in a big circle, and cutting a circle, especially at this size, is not going to be easy, even though you kind of have a guideline right there showing where it should go. I'm pretty sure there was, instead of just a band of color coming all the way out to the edge, it stopped maybe a 1/4 inch in. So that's definitely going to make it more difficult. I didn't see any other markings on the ship at all. This was in a couple TV series, including the Twilight Zone at one point. That had some U.S. Air Force markings on it, but as far as the Forbidden Planet goes, I don't know that there's really any there at all. So that's it for these 2 installments, I think. Let me tape this up and I'll do a follow-up.